Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, based on particularly me, myself, to Waine Hassan, of course, if we look at cost of his school fees, and then these are my personal cost of the school fee, which I did including college, university, and then my post-secondary from Malere, Juman High Schools, and then JP secondary schools, and then of course you can see there Waine Hassan the educations, okay, college, universities, 2004, 2007, student loan, OSAPs, and then Ontario student loan assistant programs, okay, and then 2001 ordinary levels, which is from 4, from 1, from 4, okay, from 1, from 4 Juman high schools. That is for 9 exams for 9 subjects. I studied 9 subjects in a German high schools. That is 9 subjects uh, with the UNSR, JRS, LWF supported the excess books. They give me the excess books. They provided textbooks. They provided also food. They provided clothing. Such those all those things which are listed there. Of course, you can see there is a freezer there. There is books there. Okay, can tell you briefly. And then the paid in primary 7, paid in Form 1, Form 4, and then Form 5, Form 6, myself. And then in 1998, that is, but still the UNSARA and the LWF also still supported the A level and O level, whatever I paid. Okay, so in addition, in 1998, 2009, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. And then Waine Hassan parents paid, let's say it $92, and then again $92. I levels, that is roughly that much there Ugandan shillings, okay, that much there Ugandan shillings, and then each child is 10,000 times 3, that is roughly to do with the 30,000 yearly for 4 years, okay, times 4 years, 30,000 times 4 years, that is 120 plus one term exam fee, which is 25,000. Let's say that is roughly 150,000. As I said, that is roughly $92 for the ordinary levels, and then $92 for the A levels. Okay, that is the A levels and the ordinary levels. Okay, that is the course fee there. Of course, I have Rose paid some amount of money. Okay, Rose is 900 million, and then she paid some of amount of money to me. Samuel is 900 million. He paid some of money to me. Avuga is also 900 million. He paid some amount of money to me. Komaki is also 900 million. He paid some of amount of money to me. There are some amount such as 17, such as 37, such as 17K, 37K, 20K. Okay, that is a 4 years exam fee. Uganda, that's 25,000 K. And then if you see there, that's the truth and the fault about Waine Hassan. Okay, that's true and fault. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. Completed primary education, of course, there you can see. Enter secondary schools, of course, there you can see. Completed Form 1, Form 4. You can see there, of course, that is briefly. If you look here, that is concern of college, university that year, and then concern of the tuition fee, which is 17,000. Okay, one hand, that is computerized accounting, OSAPs 9,000 in 2005, 2006, and then the payroll administrations, which is 8,000. That is in 2006, 2007. Okay, 2007. Okay, let's say 2007. Then that's also OSAPs, and then 2001 ordinary level, which is a level. Ordinary levels. Form 1, Form 4, okay. Then there's a German high school, of course, 9 subjects and then 9 exams. Okay, $92 total. But still, UNSR, JRS, LWF supported. And then LWF and UNSR, of course, they have offered of roughly 920,000, which they pay there, of course, as a billionaires or as a zillionaires. They paid the school fees mostly and all the expenses, and then that's why we were subsidized for that school fee for that purpose. And then if you see there 2003 at the advanced level, okay, from 5 from 6, and then special other online exams, that is 92 on 2 years from 5 from 6 plus exam fee, and then classrooms and textbooks, let's say textbooks and then the classrooms and food and other things. Of course, there are also money there. That is 900 and 20,000. They are also paid by JRS, LWF, UNSR, African Education Funds, let's say it, okay. So if that is regards, of course, they because they are the ones supporting the schools. Their support is that much there for that particular area. And then primary schools, of course, primary 1, primary 7, UNSR, LWF, also GRS, 97, 7 years. Period. Preschools is free, of course. Also, primary school is free. African Education Funds also give money to those above area. You can see there are $920,000. And then each child's learn free years around. Okay, textbooks, mathematical sets, exercise books or e-books or daycare pre-educations, that's free. And then GRS again 922,000. Okay, and then if you see there, that is of course Waine Hassan, my jobs, professional educations ownerships 2008 2010. I was homeless and they staying in homeless shelters. And then in 2010 2022 is TD by Zistone Finance Bank, and then I become a self-employed. I become a business owner since 2002. I was a teacher, Unity Primary Schools, 2002, 2004, Kakuma, Kenya. Okay, that's when I left to Canada, and then Maple Leaf, of course, hired me, and then I have my checks which is coming on daily basis. That's, let's say that is 10,000 times 3, that's 30,000 times 4 years, that's 120,000 plus 30,000, that's 150,000. Rent is 10,000, okay. And then food is 120,000 k. And then please follow Waine Hassan School. Be careful to understand you are paid and then you have paid. Okay, otherwise that is the if we talk of rent, that is how kind of home we rent. And then rent, that is 4,000 Ugandan shillings in 4 years. Okay, if that's to be the kind of homes to be rent. And then because I don't know how the future may be, on occasions. So particularly on food, these are kind of food I was eating, and then and then the things we are using in the schools, at the schools. And then ordinary there are things like that. Okay, and then of course cooking. Okay, basically things, of course, life, yeah, employments, yeah, we do employments, farm jobs, of course, yeah. And then that is basically for these ones. And then cost of living in Canada, that is my cost of living in Canada. Okay, how much I'm paying, I can review that with you guys again and again and again. Okay, so here quickly, that is about payrolls in Canada. Okay, how payrolls works. Okay, and then briefly about the cost of living in Canada, and then that's the cost of living in Canada. And then if we talk of this one, that's where we shop. Okay, where do you shop? So that is basically that it. And then we have what they called briefly about these banks. Okay, these are all briefly about these banks. Okay, briefly about these banks. Okay, and then if we look here, the generally the costs, things we are using the most while I was in the schools, of course, transportation, that is there. Briefly we talk of ADEMT yesterday. Okay, analytical buy land, and then how much is the price of the bus called Phoenix, and then goat, live goats, and then Kenyan, how to buy a car in Kenya. Okay, a home in Kenya, and then the house in that area, how much you pay for a diary. Okay, then that is briefly about those areas there. And then we also drive things here down, and then how much and how much and how much. Of course, we come with the different methods and different things, rent movies, and then that is muchly the calculations we have. Okay, yesterday, that is the 13, you can see there, 13 plus 13, that plus 13 plus 13, and then that is the 13, 13, 13. Okay, and then 2 years on the other, and to 4 years on the other one, 13, 13, 13. And then that is basically for some students who are currently they have in the schools. This is the calculations they have students in the schools, and then that's mostly the calculations they have in the schools. Because for me, I don't know, uh, just follow the instructions there, from what I paid, and then from what my parents paid, and then that is the overview, that portional part of that. Because mostly the fee is paid. Okay, half, and then pay half, and then pay full, and then we paid this much guarantee. So that is just about the fee. And then by me, of course, Waine Hassan, that is it.